Victor Wembanyama was touted as the best prospect since LeBron James, and some say even the best prospect ever. I mean, someone who's 7'4" with an 8-foot wingspan shouldn't be able to have this tight of a handle, contort himself mid-air for a tough finish, pull up from 3 and drain it like it's nothing, and casually pull off a between-the-legs dunk in warm-ups. That's just who Victor Wembanyama is though, and he was fortunate to be drafted by the San Antonio Spurs, a team that has done pretty well with #1 overall picks like David Robinson and Tim Duncan. However, people are already pumping the brakes on Wemby because of a string of bad performances, a strange Bol Bol comparison by Shaq, and the Spurs overall losing 4 games in a row. In this video, we'll look at what makes Wemby so unique, the legit and unfair criticisms about his game thus far, and why you shouldn't worry about him long term. Before we begin, be sure to leave a like on the video, as each like makes a tremendous difference for the channel, and be sure to sub to the channel for even more content like this. Heading into the NBA draft, the hype was unreal for Victor Wembanyama. Teams were tanking, the NBA was airing his games last season, and of course, he was called maybe the best prospect ever. Even after being drafted, the Spurs' legendary big three of Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker all offered to mentor him. So what gives? What makes Wemby so special? Well, he's a 7'4" player with an 8-foot wingspan, could handle the ball and create, and could shoot from range. There were warranted concerns about his lean frame and questions about his overall jump shooting, but offensively, the template was there for him to be very successful. He had good footwork, a deep bag, and was taking literal unblockable shots from all over the court. Moreover, his defense is what made him just as exceptional, possessing incredible frame, agility, and lateral quickness to have limitless potential on that end of the floor. People did have doubts about Wemby's game heading into the league, and many people viewed him as an injury away from catastrophe. But from what we've seen from the preseason and through his first 9 games of his NBA career, there are reasons to be highly optimistic and reasons for concern. First and foremost, we know he can run the floor well and operate well in transition with or without the ball in his hands, filling in lanes well for ferocious slams, and even sidestepping his defender into oblivion for a jam. Wemby has also shown his ability to move off the ball well for easier opportunities, and to his credit, he's an incredible finisher at the rim. He's shooting an insane 74% within 5 feet of the basket, being sure to finish dump-offs in the paint, convert on mismatches, and even finish some of the most absurd lob passes from his teammates that I've ever seen thrown in the air, because, of course, he has an 8-foot wingspan. Also, Wemby's handle is legitimate, but I do have some concerns about his ball security. At 7'4", he's shown that he can comfortably bring the ball up the floor and drain a 3, take defenders off the dribble in the half court, get separation, and do likewise. This was practically on full display when he torched the Phoenix Suns in Phoenix with 38 points, outscored Kevin Durant for that game, and made NBA history in the process. However, he's leading his team in turnovers at 3.4 a game, had 12 turnovers in his first 3 NBA games, and had 3 games this season where he had at least 5 turnovers. Another thing we need to talk about is his 3-point shooting, which predictably hasn't been insanely great to start the season. Many people glossed over this when he was in the French League last season, but he shot only 29% from 3 last year, and while he did shoot a promising 83% from the free throw line, which again, free throws are a good indicator whether a player will be a good shooter, inconsistency was inevitably going to be a problem off the jump. Through his first 5 NBA career games, he shot just 23% from 3 on 4 attempts a game, but over the past 5 games, he shot 34% from 3 on 6 attempts. The jumper is a work in progress for Wemby, and he's certainly sure to get better as the season and his career progresses along. However, what is not in doubt is his ability as a defender, as Wemby is an elite defender who's doing supernatural things on that end of the floor as just a rookie. Because of the Spurs' porous perimeter defense, they're dead last in NBA defensive rating. But Wemby specifically has been a great rim protector. He's averaging 2.6 blocks a game, which is good for third best in the entire league, and opponents are shooting considerably worse when guarded by him. Even on the perimeter, we've seen plays of him locking up Andrew Wiggins on the perimeter when he tried every move in the book to shake him off, and we even saw him block Klay Thompson in the preseason and immediately returning that for a dunk on the other end. However, even Wemby can't fix the NBA's worst defense, and that's a commonality in all of this. Victor Wembanyama is just 19 years of age and as a rookie needs time to develop and fully adjust the speed of the NBA game, just like every rookie has had to do in NBA history. And just as importantly, he's not completely in control of everything that happens on the basketball court. It is a team game, and the team's porous defense and the decision to give Jeremy Sohan ball handling responsibilities when he's a dreadful shooter is a very interesting choice, since it only further shrinks the floor for Wemby. Additionally, I guess we have to talk about the Bol Bol comparison, since many people see the similarities given their frame and chalk up Bol Bol's lack of success due to lack of opportunity. But in actuality, I think Shaq and others are making a very lazy comparison here. Sure, they do have a similar kind of archetype, but Wemby clears Bol Bol in practically every significant area you can think of. He's a better ball handler, defender, is faster and more mobile, has a bigger frame, reads the game better already, and also hasn't had the misfortune of having the lower body injuries that Bol Bol sustained earlier in his career. This isn't intended to take a shot at Bol Bol, as he is a talented player in his own right. But I don't understand this idea that we have to lump players together just because their archetypes are similar or just because aspects of their game are similar. Overall, Wembanyama has only played 9 NBA games in his NBA career and needs time to reach his full potential. The games against Indy and New York were rough, but he just bounced back with a 29 point, 9 rebound, 4 block performance against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Be patient with this 19-year-old, and I can't wait to see what he can become in this league. With that being said, be sure to let me know your thoughts on Wembanyama in the comments section down below. How would you rate his first 9 games in his NBA career, and what are areas you feel he needs to improve on? Also, let me know what you feel to be his absolute ceiling down the line. Let me know in the comments section down below. Be sure to leave a like on the video, as each like makes a tremendous difference for the channel, and be sure to sub to the channel for even more content like this. Hope to see you all in the next one, and stay tuned.